Welcome to the fourth of 10 nonpartisan presidential debates. My name is Judy Frankel, moderator and founder of rightindependent.org. Today's debate is about immigration and illegal drugs. Each candidate will have 1 minute to answer my question. At my discretion, I will ask the candidates for an additional 30-second clarification. We will have a very brief introduction, no more than 30 seconds for each candidate. Please state your name and website address, starting with Don Cordell. Don, welcome.
Welcome everybody. My website address is doncordellforpresident.com. And I'm an 85-year-old citizen that decided that I didn't like the way that our nation was going, and I'm listening to all the candidates, and I do a lot of research on the internet, and I don't see anybody offering any solution to bring jobs back to America. The government can't make jobs. What the government can do is get out of the way and let people manage the manufacture in this nation without the Environmental Protection Agency.
Okay.
Everybody.
Okay, thank you, Don. And Harry Braun?
My name's Harry Braun. I'm an independent presidential candidate. I'm the senior scientist of my research, Energy and Environmental Research Foundation. And our thrust is, first off, to have a 28th Amendment to the Constitution passed, vis-a-vis Article 5 of the U.S. Constitution, where we bypass the Congress to do it, that will put the majority of citizens in charge of all of the major policy decisions. That means anything the Congress or the Supreme Court does or the President does isn't law until the majority of citizens say it's so.
Okay.
And second, when we do that, then we'll be able to shift from oil and gas, other fossil fuels, to a solar hydrogen economy with wartime speed.
Thank you, Harry. And JL, why don't you introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm JL Mealer. Website, Mealer, MEALER, 2012.com, 2012.com. I'm just a cleanup man. I would throw Congress in Gitmo. That's that's my plan. I'm sick of the tricks, the lies, and the corruption. And let's just get on with this.
Okay, let's get started. Don, I'm going to ask you the first question, but each of you have a minute to answer. In your opinion, should immigrants have human rights equal to Americans?
Absolutely not. Not until they decide to come to our nation legally, to accept our laws and obey, our lifestyle. If they love Mexico so much or their nation so much, then they can go back to their nation.
Okay, Harry, you have a minute?
Yes, and I forgot to mention my website. It's braun2012.us. It's BRAUN. And on the question of immigration, my view is it's completely out of control. We have no idea how many people are even here illegally, but we know it's in the tens of millions. So the first thing I would do is work through our corporation commissions and the utilities so that everybody who signs up for utilities is going to disclose what their citizenship status is. And then at least we'll have a handle of just how big this problem is, but it's having a profound impact on every state in a negative way because the costs for education and healthcare and the jobs that they're taking that now Americans can't get is a big factor in the downward spiral of this country.
I'm going to go back to the question. Should illegal immigrants have the same human rights as Americans?
Human rights? How do you, that you'd have to define what you mean by human rights. Does that mean health care?
Well, the question I brought it up so that you could tell us your feelings on human rights in this country and how is it different in other countries, or should we treat immigrants differently because they're from other countries?
Well, they're not citizens. We shouldn't allow them to walk in and vote in elections. If you're defining that as a human right, I think the majority of people in this country, which is who I'm trying to put in charge, Judy, I think the majority of people do not believe that we should be paying these billions of dollars of additional costs because millions of people come to this country illegally. And these are not the best and brightest who are coming illegally. These are some of the people who have no education. And if you look at the cost of education in all of our states, it's in trouble in virtually every major state. We're out of money.
All right, we're out of time with. Okay, JL, you have a minute to answer that question.
Well, as far as human rights, of course, defining human rights is one thing, but all humans have the equal human rights. However, illegal immigrants, undocumented workers, whatever you'd like to call them, do not have access to the American Bill of Rights. And as far as I'm concerned, they have no protection under the Bill of Rights for equal access to anything. There's a right way, there's a wrong way. In fact, I have a nice immigration plan outlined in America Shrugged, and we'll be getting to that. Thanks.
Okay.